Hello and welcome back to the Forever World. I am Viable Sword. In this episode, we need to get this mega base drained out. It is completely flooded still, and we need to get it drained out. Figure out how we're going to divide up this bottom floor if we're going to divide it up. The only thing I know for sure right at this particular second is that our main storage will be down on this floor. We're going to have at least a super smelter on the middle section, and then the top section is going to be a trophy room. But before we can do any of that, we got to get rid of this water and figure out what we're going to put on the inside of the roof to keep the water from flowing in, because they are waterlogged. The stairs shouldn't be an issue, but the slabs will likely be an issue. Let's gather up the few sponges that we have and start from the top and start getting it drained. And turn vibrant visuals back on. Where's my exit? Over here? Yep. Let's get it started. I am loving how this turned out so far. And we got a long way to go. And we got a lot more to dig out too. Besides the walls, we got paths to do and buildings for iron farms and moss farms and all kinds of other farms. Well, that took a lot longer than I had planned. It's my own fault though, considering I wanted all the stairs and slabs waterlogged. But it is finally ready. We do have a slime problem in this little chunk here. I'm trying to talk. Shoo. As I was saying, we have a slime problem in this little chunk here. So we're going to have to replace these blocks with upside down stairs. But that's easy enough. And then we shouldn't have to worry, I don't think, about the upper floors. Maybe just that part. No, I think we're good. Let me check the chunk borders, because I know it's over here. So I only play with one add-on, and I don't use it very often. And it doesn't change anything in the game other than that I can... Oops, wrong thing. I can see biomes, spawn spheres at Sim 4, the chunk borders, compass, distance, days in the game, time of the day, FPS, all this good stuff. Generally, I only use it for the nether coordinates and spawn sphere and chunk borders. But this is from Foxy No Tail. I used his resource pack for a long time, and once he got this on the marketplace, I went ahead and got it. That way I could kind of support him. I mean, I know he gets pennies off of it, but still. So this chunk here is where the slimes are spawning. So do I have... I don't, because it's up there. So what we're going to do is just replace these with upside down stairs, and that will take care of the slime spawning in. And it doesn't look like we're going to have to worry about it anywhere else. If we put a floor in the tower, then this little sliver here might produce a couple of smaller slimes. But we won't have to worry about it on the top two sections. And then if we want to do a slime farm closer to home, because the other one is back at the starter area, then we can go down underneath the mega base and build it there. But for now, what I want to do is get these replaced, and then we're going to work on getting an upper floor in and get some support columns in here to not only make the next floor seem more stable, more structurally sound, supported, that's the word, more supported. It'll also help fill up this area and divide it just a little bit. I also still need to deal with the water in here, but that's not on my current agenda. Okay, now that we got some stairs, Let's see, give me the 3x3 again. It's just gonna be these ones here. Yeah, Mr. Drowned, I hear ya. Not interested, thanks. Okay. So then we're just going to... Were those all... I should have paid more attention, I guess. Let's just start with a few there, and then run these along. And of course, I don't have enough. Okay, that'll get us closer at least. All the way along here. Got one there. I need one here. And then I think, where is the diorite? We're going to throw that there. Move this one. And then we got that there. And I just need 2 more. Actually. Yeah, let's take these ones. And now we shouldn't have to worry about slimes anymore. Keyword is shouldn't. It is Bedrock Edition, so you never know. Get rid of that. Put these away. And then we're just going to step back a little bit and see if any more spawn in. Just wait for a minute or so. And we should be good. We are going to have to worry about normal mobs spawning in here for a little bit. I think I got it pretty well lit up. Actually, let me move that one over here. Move this one over that way. Just a little bit. We should be good as far as light levels. Now what I want to do is, I didn't bring any scaffolding, so we'll just use diorite, I guess. But we're going to put the next floor in. Let's see here. We're going to need a whole bunch more of that. So let's pillar up. Say right here. And I should have brought torches as well, but, you know, hindsight's 20/20, right? Oh yeah, this is going to be a mob factory if I don't get torches. Do I have anything in my ender chest? Firework. No. Okay, fine. Let's go get some torches. So we don't make a mob farm. It sounds like we already have. Get this all filled in. Cut a hole for the stairwell. And then we will move on to the support pillars. Ah! I should just crouch and go slow. Oh man, why am I having so much trouble today? Okay. Okay, now for this bit over here. And of course, let's get a few more stacks of this. Jeez, scared the crap out of me. Man. And no bed. Of course, no bed. Because it's up on the surface. Why? Man. Okay. Let's pick this back up since it's of no use to us right now. Let's see. I guess kind of chop those down a little bit. But we do want to texture a bit. So let's just kind of run around and randomly and try not to fall, because I will. This seems like a lot. Maybe. Oops. Just kind of pocket around a little bit. Might be too much, might not be enough. Might be both, depending on the area, but we'll see. More of that. Just dot it around and then make adjustments as necessary. Let's see. That'll work. This in the middle is going to be knocked out anyway. But I think that is good enough. I don't want to go too crazy with it. Okay, so now let's come back here and mine these back down, and then we'll get the pillar over there and get the materials that we need to actually build the support pillars. Alright, now that we've brought down the materials and the bed, okay, let's see. So we want some chiseled tuff. Gonna want, let's see, where did I put them? Some tough brick stairs as well as some tough bricks. Then we're gonna want deep slate tiles. So I want to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is the middle. Right? And here. Here. And here. Yes. Okay. So that's the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait. Something ain't adding up. From here. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Middle. Middle. Okay, so then what we want is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which also leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then we want this one and this one. And we're going to square them off. Move this out of the way. We're going to surround this in tough brick stairs, followed by chiseled tuff, and then the tough bricks. And then we're going to go up Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just get this in here. And then we're going to have more stairs going around this. Can I get back up there? We'll just add these in for a platform. I will take that one back with more chiseled tuff and then brick. And then we want more of those. Take this down a layer. And then, I can. Okay. So then we're going to do one more layer of tiles on the top. And then we're going to come back with our bricks. And then our chiseled tuff. And then our bricks again. Oops. If I can place it in the right spot. And I think that's going to give us... Gosh, dang it. There we go. I think that's going to give us the effect I'm looking for. Yes. And eventually there will be more lights and stuff. So you'll actually be able to see those a bit better. But for now, let's throw some torches up there. And yes, that looks much more supported. The floor is not just hanging there anymore. And I like how it goes with the rest of the build. So let's get the other 3 in, and then we will start on our staircase so that we can move on to our storage. All right, and that is done. It's already looking better in here. Awesome. Much better. Okay, and then this is the center point. This is where we will be putting our spiral staircase up to the next level. And for that, I need... Let's see, where is my deep slate box? I need deep slate bricks to start. Let's get rid of that, and we're just going to go all the way up. If I don't fall off, just a simple little beam here. Oop, let me up. Let's see, and this is going to be 5 wide, I think, to start at least. And then we may modify it a little bit just so it looks a bit better. Let's see, that will work to start. So let's get that up just a little bit more. Drop down. Ow. Pick up our blocks, and then we need to grab some slabs. Now, the question is, do I use tuff? Or do I use deep slate or maybe some wood? I'm not real sure. Let's see, where's the rest of my tuff? There, that's what I was looking for. So let's grab these and see what we think. And I want to start it from the front door. So I think if we do this, maybe. And then from here, we'll go up one. Whoops. It would help if I put them in the right place. Let's see. And then I want these 2 here. We're just going to do a simple spiral staircase. All the way around, just like this. So we'll come out. I think, actually, let's just... So on the sides, we're going to come out 2 and back 1. And then the catty corner ones, we're just going to go out 2. That way it keeps it relatively small. but it still gives us a good spiral shape. So let's get this in real quick. And in the future, or if we just don't like it that way, especially like these corners here, we can always just add in another one. But that will expand on the footprint as well. I don't know that that's what I want at this particular point, but let's get this in, and then we are going to texture it up a little bit, see if that is how we want it, and if not, then well, we'll tear it back out and try other materials until we find something that we like. Might be too much tough, but we'll see. Then we want that there, and I think that's it. And then I think I'll just block this off here. I might, oops. I might go ahead and just put that one there. Maybe one there. I don't like that. I don't know. Wait, okay, so this is just a square. Let's take this back another one on the middle 3. Then instead of doing that, we can just mess up and put blocks in the wrong place. We can just do it that way, and maybe there. And I think we're good. Let's go back down and start texturing our way back up just a little bit. And that, thank you. And these, yes, thank you, thank you. Okay, so then maybe this here. And then maybe just one, oops, here. And then maybe these 2 side bits here, but in the middle on this one. Oops. Okay, let's see how that looks. I mean, as far as texture goes, I like it. It's not too much of one or the other, I don't think. But the real question is, how do we like it for the base? Yeah, I like that. Okay. At least until we can think of something better, maybe. I mean, I think it goes well with the columns, and it goes well with the walls and roof. It offsets the floor pretty nicely. I'm just not sure. Maybe no middle column at all. What do you got, buddy? You're interrupting. Anything good? Ooh, small drip leaf. Pale oak saplings would be nice, but I didn't bring any. Oh, I don't have any emeralds. Wait right here. I have a present for you. Dun 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 dun. Mr. Trader, I have a present. Oh, oops. Ouch. Oops. I'm sorry, guys. It just happened. It just happened. Hello. Sorry. Oh, I slipped. Darn the luck. As I was saying, I think maybe this would be better without the middle column. Or alternatively, maybe deep slate tiles instead of bricks. Well, I gotta admit, I kind of like it free floating, but at the same time, I don't like that it's not supported. Let's try, do I have, yeah, I got plenty. Let's try the tiles. Oop, if I can jump in the right place. Maybe that'll work a little bit better. Go with the pillars. Let's just jump down. Ow. I think that does look better. I think I would actually like it better if you could get the chiseled tuff in slab form. That would be pretty cool. I wonder, that won't work. I was gonna say, I wonder if upside down stairs might help a little bit, but that won't work with the upper slabs. The next thing I want to do is border these windows a little bit, and then we're going to move on to our storage. As far as framing the windows, we're going to keep it pretty simple. I did not think this through. I can't reach the top. Whoop. That's okay. We'll just pillar up a little bit. We're just going to keep it super simple. Like that, I think, on the big windows. And then on the small ones, we're just going to line it like this. And I think that'll be all right without covering up all of the deep slate. I mean, there's a lot of deep slate, so I think we're fine. Let's see, and then we'll pillar up here a little bit. Slabs. Walls. And I may even put some slabs in the front, maybe? No, I don't like that at all. What I could do though is get these out of the way for a second. Let's put the slabs under it. And then put that one there, these ones there. Let's do that. Oh, and there's a hole there. Yay. That's okay. We won't see it in just a second. No worries. There. Alright. And then one there, there. And of course, I didn't grab any more. Why would I? Always, always unprepared. At least a little bit. Never fails. And I guess for now, we'll just put a torch there. Let's see. Yeah. It's a little bit plain though, isn't it? Let's be honest. I'm gonna leave it for now. Alright, I'm gonna jump. I'm not jumping. I'm too lazy to jump. I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of these framed out, and then I will bring you back and show you how we're gonna do our storage. Alright, now it's time to put in the chests for our storage, and we're going to use these bigger sections in the middle of each side, and we're just going to line it up 6 high. And we're going to fill up this entire bit here. On all of them, we're going to do our raw materials here, our mob drops over there, and our building blocks, bricks, the processed blocks over there. We're just going to fill it all up. All the way across. Just like that. So let's get these in real quick, and then we need to sort out lighting so that we can get rid of all these torches, because it's driving me nuts. There, and that is one whole side. So then we got grass, or dirt and grass, and gravel and sand, and on and on and on. And then we'll put the wood types over here, and then everything else in between. And then what I want to do is come out, I'm going to dig these out, replace those with stairs, and we're going to put our ender chest there, and we're going to circle this with stairs. Throw the torch back for now. And then what we're going to do, just past our ender chests, we're going to put a crafting table, and we're going to do that on all three sections. Okay, now that these are in, what we need to do is get rid of the torch spam. And I'm going to do that in two ways. The first of which is going to be exposed. That's what we want. And we're just going to have to unwax these that we got from the trial chamber. And then as they get to the stage that we want, we will wax them. And I got a whole bunch more. Probably ought to have grabbed a button. And move that one for now. Okay, so what we're going to do here, so the fifth one from the crafting table, 1, 2, 3, 4, that was 6, not 5. 5, we're going to put a copper bulb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Copper bulb. And I'm going to use these ones first because they are already at the level that I want, and they're waxed. So then we're going to come back 5 this way, so it's right in between there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be this one. Let's check. Yep, it's in line, so we're going to knock this one out. We're going to put one there. We're going to take that back, and it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's right. So then we're going to knock these torches out. And then what we're going to do is from, let's see, how did I want to do that? Because this is going to be dark. We'll figure that out in a minute. For now, though, I want to go 1, 2, 3. Right in between these. Whoa. Okay. We're going to put one here. We're going to put one there, too. I messed something up. 1, 2, the third. But it should be in line with this. Huh. Okay, well, let's go 1, 2, 3. Put one down. But that should be in line. So what did I mess up? Oh. You know what? It's my columns. I messed something up. Dang it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, there's something wrong with my columns. I'm gonna have to figure that out real quick. They should be out one more, I believe. So if they were out one more this way, that means that would go here. And then it would be right in line. Dang it. I guess I'm gonna be tearing these out and redoing them. Whoops. Okay, now that those have been fixed, we can get these in properly. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 in between. Got those on 5 and they meet. So then this one, when I go 1, 2, 3, it should, yes, be in line. Let's go ahead and put that one in. And then it should be the same over here. 1, 2, 3. A bulb. Yeah, there we go. See, and it's going to be the same here. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. It should be right in between. 1, 2, 3. Yep. So then a bulb there. Where'd my button go? Oh, I didn't pick it back up. Get that one turned on. 1, 2, 3. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay. Then we got this one, which is potentially going to be a problem when it comes to the slime spawning in. But if so, we can deal with it. It's the only spawnable block. So let's start with this, and then if it ends up being a problem, then we will worry about it at a later date. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my button. And let's get rid of all these torches and see just how dark it still is. The higher ones we will come back and get. But I do have a plan for lighting up here now too. It's also going to change the structure of our windowsills. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is come in here. They're going to be, they're going to be kind of close, but, you know. Oh well. It's symmetrical though, because they'll be in for 3 from the corners, just like those are. I'm going to do that one there, that one there. I'm going to put that block back and put that one there. Oh, I need one more piece of honeycomb. There. And we'll turn that one on. This one on. And this one. And that'll help with that. Then I think it's still going to be too dark on the stairs themselves. Maybe not. Doesn't seem like it anyway. Okay, cool. Let's see how it's looking. Yeah. I'd say that is... Oh, I went one up too high. That is a success. I might change those out. Put them down one more and put the copper grates over them. I'm not sure, but right now I really like this. Alright, now that that is done, we're going to change up these windows a little bit and get some lighting up there as well. Let's see. Here, I guess. And we're going to take these away. And what we're going to do is put a stair there and a stair there. And then we're going to do that. Put that there with... we're going to do this, and then if we don't like it, we'll switch it out. Put that to the right one. Give it a click. And then I think you might need something on the sides. Let's leave that one like that, and then what we'll do, then we're going to do the next one over here, and we're going to put walls up on either side of the bulb and see which one we like better. Let's put a wall there and a wall there. Let's see how that looks. I think that is better than that one. That is better. Okay, so then let's... that's this one done. So we'll do that on all of the big windows, and then on the small ones, I'm going to change it even more. We're going to put an upside down stair on each side of the bottom. And then on the top, we're going to go stair, stair, leave that slab there. And then, am I out? I am. Okay, we're just going to have to wait for these ones to oxidize then. We're going to put our wall there. Yep, I like that. So we're going to do this, and then I want to do one more thing around the edge of the ceiling there, and then we are done with the bottom section, for now at least. So let's get the rest of these done, and then we'll move on. Alright, and those are done. We are definitely going to have to do something about that one block. So let's see. Copper grates would look alright, but they're also full blocks, so that won't really work. Let me grab my ingots and get a couple of more. Let's try trapdoors. Let's see how that looks. And it will be getting oxidized. Let's see. Let's just lay a few out. See how they look. I don't really like it, but I don't really hate it either. I think for now we're going to leave the trapdoors on there. If you can think of something else that might look even better, please let me know and we'll give it a shot. But for now, I will run around and put these grates on, or not these grates, these trapdoors on all of the copper bulbs. Now that all those are done, I threw in some lights on the stairs as well, so as they oxidize, we will get some wax on there as well. I also threw up a bit of tuff to outline the entrance. I don't know if that's how I'm going to leave it or if we're going to change that again, but for now, I'm going to leave it as is. The last thing I want to do is grab these stairs and just outline our staircase. Ah! Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Just like that. Now I just gotta break all of this. And then we can step back and see what it looks like. Yeah. Just like that. Awesome. Now all that's left, in this episode anyway, we're gonna skip the second floor where we're gonna do the super smelter. That's gonna be next episode. But I do want to go up to the top floor. Come on. And we're going to get a start on the trophy room. All the way up here. And I've got the floor laid out a little bit already. But this is going to be our trophy room. And I didn't bring any of the stuff that I need. One moment. Okay, now that I have some of what we're going to need, not all, I need more sticks. But I have 25 item frames and I have more than enough armor stands. So what we're going to do, for now, let's go with these corners for the armor stands. And on these we will put the armor that we have in our memento box. As well as the sword, probably. Maybe. And then, after we get the windows lined out, like we did on the first floor, we're also going to come through with item frames. And figure out how we want those, actually. And then we're just going to utilize those for the rest of the items in our memento boxes. And I know we already have over a double chest full of stuff. So it's going to get pretty full in here, but that's okay. As we need, we will expand into maybe another structure, because we will be doing other structures and paths to them under the water as well. This is going to be one giant mega base city kind of thing is what I'm picturing. I mean, we'll have another building for the iron farm, for the moss farm, and all that stuff. So it's not inconceivable that we will spread this out to another building. So let's get the bulbs and the materials to outline these windows. And then I need to get more sticks so we can put more item frames up. It's going to take a minute. I'll be right back. Ow. Alright, now that we have our window trim and lighting in, I threw one up on the stairs as well because it was just a bit too dark. We got loads of item frames ready to be used. The armor stands for our armor sets, and this room is done for now. Until we start bringing over our mementos and filling in these item frames. I got more just in case. I'm sure we're going to need a lot more than what we have, and we may even end up lining the column up a bit. I'm not real sure, but once we start moving them over, we'll be able to get a better picture, and I can always line more up down here if I need. And like I said before, we can always build a whole separate building if we need to, and then change this into something else. But for now, I like it. I like how it's looking. So this episode is complete. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please click that like button. And if you'd like to see more, please consider subscribing. And don't forget, next episode, we tackle the Super Smelter. And it's a different style than what I normally do. It's definitely going to be a little more tricky, but it's going to be a lot more fun. So don't forget to tune in to see that. And I will see everybody next time. Bye.